Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of D is Not a Dirty Word. I'm Monica Beasley Martin, and I know it's been a little while since I last recorded, but as I contemplated how I was going to go about doing this, I decided that I'm only going to record on those days that I feel like recording. This is Mental Health Month. We are in the month of May, and I thought today I'll talk about what a typical day is for me as I battle depression. There are days when it's very, very difficult for me to even get out of bed, and if it's something that I seriously have to do, then I have to put all my energy and all my effort into actually doing that. And then the next day, I am generally exhausted. So this past week, I've had to perform. I also do comedy, which is another way to deal with stress. I have a character called Grandma Flashlight, and that's also listed on Facebook as Grandma Flashlight, Comedian Monica. There are some of my pieces are on there, and I found that that's a really great way to release some of what I'm dealing with. Laughter truly does do good like a medicine. But anywho, I had to do that on Sunday, and then Saturday night, my son, he's an EDM artist, electronic dance music, and he has another album that he released, and so I really wanted to be there for his album release party, and I did. But after doing just those two things, when Monday came, I was extremely exhausted. And in fact, Sunday I was exhausted. It was like I was in a fog. That's what I think it was like. So when I got home from doing Grandma Flashlight at the church on Sunday, I went to bed, and I stayed in the bed. And today I'm a little bit better, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to work. I'm a substitute teacher, for those that might not have seen some of my earlier videos, in which I did explain that that is something that I also do. And you really need a lot of energy when you're working with children, and I just did not have that. So the fog is starting to lift up, but it's very, very debilitating when you are walking around with depression. So it's like a battle with myself. I had thought about maybe doing these videos at a set point in time every week, but that's not going to work for me, because there are going to be some times when I'm going to want to record, and there's going to be some times when I don't. And there are things in life that you have to go ahead and you have to press on and do. But I found that recording is, for me, it's not one of them. And so I'm doing this. I think it's helping me, and hopefully it's helping someone else out there too. And I guess the one thing that I would want to leave with you for today is that just to move at your own pace as much as possible. We're going to have good days, and we're going to have some bad days. And don't beat yourself up. If you're having a bad day, do what you need to do for you. If that means that you've got to get some extra rest, get it. If that means that you've got to shut down from being on the phone and social media or whatever it is that seems to be draining even more energy from you, do that. What's important as we go through this journey of overcoming depression is that, first of all, we recognize that we do have a problem. And second, we look at the things that help us to overcome it. And so sometimes that might mean taking a nap, going to bed. It might mean listening to music. It might be writing. Whatever it is, find out what works for you and just do that. And always remember that, yes, we have depression or whatever else you might happen to be struggling with, but mental illness, depression, it is definitely not a dirty word. There is treatment out there. It is available. I go back to my counselor for the third time tomorrow, and I'm making progress. I don't see this as being a quick fix. It wasn't a quick journey into depression, so I think it probably may take some time. But what I do see is that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I am headed towards that light. And I encourage you to do the same. And remember, I will pray for you, you pray for me, and D is not a dirty word. Be blessed. Till next time, Monica Beasley Martin, out.